What going on with you? What going on with you, BucosLocker at the building? Subscribe, like, comment, share on all the new videos that's posted on the channel. Shout out to all the pirates and sea bandits. A glorious day. Glorious day. Glorious day here in Tampa. Glorious. On a rainy day, there still will be sunshine. On a glorious day, there still will be sunshine. Even though in the night, in the times of darkness, there will be light. I know y'all waiting on me. I know y'all waiting on me. I know y'all waiting on me. In the time of darkness, there will be light. Don't get mad at me. I don't do these contracts. I just talk about them. It's funny how business works. Now we talked about this. Like, look, I was pro sign Mike, but not to no crazy deal, to no $28, $29 million. I was pro Mike. Let's get that clear. But guess what? Guess what? Little legs. I got time today. I got time. I got time today. Pay Mike. Mike is paid. You feel me? I'm crispy, man. And I might be able to do that. I might be able to do that. And I might be able to do that. So, the terms of the deal. Glorious day. 2-year, $52 million. The annual rate, if you just do the math, simple math, $26 million per year, $35 million guaranteed. Now, we don't have the details of the contract, but I am very curious on how is this contract written. I cannot wait. I went on Spotify, I went on salarycap.com, and they don't have the information on there. But I'm very curious to see how this contract is written. Now, let's get some stuff out the way right quick. Of course, he would have got more money on the market. Let's make that clear, right? Of course, Kansas City and Texas, they would have paid him $28, $29 million. Now, it's funny how this works. His agent came out, the timing of this, right? His agent came out and said, we want to play for an elite quarterback. He wants to be featured and he wants to contend for the Super Bowl. Now, we agreed as Bucs fans yesterday and the day before that the Bucs don't check some of those boxes. So when the news came out, when I woke up around about 8 o'clock this morning, about 7:50. So I was aware of this early in the morning. See, folks, you gotta understand. Even though I might not be doing live streams or might be tweeting or on Facebook, but I pay attention. I knew about this news at 7:50. 7:50, I knew about Mike Evans getting signed. 7:50 a.m. March 4th. So let's get back to this contract. Now, is it a fair deal? $26 million. He is I think Adam Schefter talked about this in the article. He has gotten this is the biggest contract for a receiver over 30 years old on his third contract. So what the Bucs did was very rare for signing a receiver to that type of contract after 30. Now, Devontae Adams, Cooper Kupp, Tyreek Hill, they got their deals before turning 30. Mike Evans got his deal after turning 30, and that is a big deal for a soon-to-be 31 years old. So by the time this contract is over, 33? Going on 33? So you got 31 this year, then in 2025, 32 years old, and then in 2026, now we can't see that far ahead, but just throw it out there. if he's still productive, what does the Bucs do? At 33 years old in 2026, do the Bucs turn around and sign him again? I don't know, but we'll get to that point. But let's get back to the contract. Now, I'm very curious on how this contract will be structured. Now, I'm going to take a wild guess. The first year of this deal would be light on the cap. But my concern is, and it's not, I'm not trying to be, I'm just putting some business out there. My only concern is, and I can't really give I can't give it like a true thought process because I don't know the details, but I'm very curious on year number 2 because there's only a 2-year deal. So how much of that money will be in 2025? It's 35 million guaranteed. So let's just do simple math. 35 million guaranteed. So let's split that in 2. That's $17 million a year guaranteed. Let's do simple math. 2 years, $52 million, $35 million guaranteed. Let's do simple math by 2. Divide everything by 2. Let's take the guarantee money and divide it into 2. Even though we don't know the details of the contract, let's just do some simple math. Take $35 million and divide it into 2. That's $17.5 million for 2 years, guaranteed. Right? Then there is $17 more million sitting out there. Let's divide that by 2. $8.5 million per season sitting out there. So I wonder how much of it's incentive based, because it's 35 million guaranteed. So how much of it is an incentive? So y'all got to see this roster bonus, reaching some receiving plateaus, making the Pro Bowl, All Pro, 1,000 yards, so many catches, playoff berth, NFC South championship. So I want to know how much of it is incentive based, because 35 million is guaranteed. $17 million is unaccounted for as far as what we know. I'm just taking a guess. Is that $17 million all based around incentives? I'm just curious, because you give him 35 million guaranteed. Why not give him 50 million guaranteed? Which would have basically made it $25 million a year for this year and next year. Now, they can do some cap gymnastics and stuff like that. John Spivak, Mike Greenberg, Jason Light, they're going to do their cap gymnastics. The 2024 cap hit will be low. Right? The cap hit will be low. But my concern is, if the cap hit is low for 2024, what's the cap hit for 2025? I'm pretty sure they're going to add some void years. I think that's a no-brainer right there. They'll probably give him some upfront money, sign-on bonus, right? Roster bonus, stuff like that. But I'm just curious, why only $35 million? Why only? And the effect of this contract should tell y'all how the Bucs are looking at Baker Mayfield. And I'm gonna take a guess at this. When Mike Evans signed for 2 years, $52 million, $52 million, 2 years, $35 million guaranteed. I'm gonna take a guess. Baker Mayfield contract will be about 2 years with a 30-year option. Look, I don't mind. Look, the Bucs signed Baker Mayfield. Cool. I'm cool with that, right? As long as the roster is elite. Now we got work to do, but let's get back to Mike Evans' contract. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but the effect of Mike Evans' contract is the direct connection to Baker Mayfield. Now, there are some reports out there Baker Mayfield want to get paid. He's not taking no discount. What do you mean you're not taking no discount? What? I hope he don't think he's worth $40 million, let alone 30. You have one career seat, one season of career, barely making over 4,000 yards, and now you want $40 million? No, man, come on, man. But the Mike Evans contract pretty much is going to be similar to Baker Mayfield's contract. And I know folks was, talking about, oh, the Bucs got free money and the salary cap went up $30 million. Well, that 30 million, 26, 52 million dollars annual, if you break it down, annual rate, $26 million, that went to Mike Evans. So all the money y'all screaming and beating y'all chest about, a lot of that is gone already. The extra money for the salary cap, that's gone. The money that we was talking about, the extra money for the salary cap, that's gone. Mike Evans took that. And here's the effect for the Mike Evans contract. The effect is that Mike Evans contract affects multiple players on the team. Chris Godwin is a $27 million cap hit. Let me repeat. Chris Godwin is a $27 million cap hit. There is no way, no how the Bucs can give him $27 million this year. He's not a $27 million receiver. Shoot, I don't even think he's a $20 million receiver at this point. I would say between 16 and 18. Chris Godwin's contract, as of right now, don't look good. Along with the Mike Evans, like Mike Evans got new money, but when you factor in Chris Godwin, $27 million cap hit, that is crazy. That screams restructure. Kick the can down the road a little bit, spread him out a little bit, but that means you're going to be owing Chris Godwin money. Chris Godwin, 28. He's going to be looking for another contract at some point too, in a year or two. What do you do there? So even though Mike Evans has been signed to a new deal, shout out to Mike Evans, he deserved every bit of it, deserved every penny. The Bucs still need some receivers. They still need a receiver for the future. Don't let this fool you, folks. The Bucs still need a receiver for the future, a young receiver for the future. Because at some point, Mike Evans is going to be young. At some point, Chris Godwin's going to have a hard drop off on production. Because Chris Godwin's not built on explosiveness. He's built on savviness, route running, toughness. He's going to get hurt again. Lord behold. But the Bucs still need to get a young receiver, 3rd round, 4th round, with some size and some speed. Because the Bucs still don't have that speed outside of Trey Palmer. Now, let's get back to Mike Evans. Baker Mayfield next. If they franchise tag Winfield Jr., that's what, $16 million? $16.4 million? If you pick up the 50 option for Tristan Wirfs, well, that's like 18, 20. Well, I don't know what it is, but you know what I'm saying. The Bucs still got work to do. But obviously, Mike Evans was the priority. Now, I'm going to say this again. This receiving class is pretty deep. Don't put it past the Bucs drafting one in the first 3 rounds. Now, I don't prefer that in the first 2, but that 3rd round target, don't be surprised if there's another receiver sitting there in the 3rd round, 6'2", with some speed, because there's a lot of receivers in this draft class, one of the best in a long time. It's a very deep class. Still need to get one. At some point, somewhere in this draft, 3rd round, 4th round, 5th round, you still need to get one. It's too many receivers. Now, there might be a crazy run of receivers in the first 2 rounds. But like I said the other day, what would you do if one of them top guys is sitting there at 20? It's a fascinating thing with the Bucs, because the Bucs, what they did is what would you do? What they did, what they're doing right now is they're trying to win right now. But the only issue I have is, what are they trying to win? I mean, you're going to win your division. Okay, you win your division, but what if after that? What are you trying to do? Because you're not a Super Bowl contender, right? Because you got too many holes. So I don't know if the Bucs are playing the Talladega Nights game. You know, the Talladega Nights. Ricky Bobby, I like using that because you think you're on fire, but you're really not. You're not a bad team, but I don't know. I don't see a clear direction, because they're not bad and they're not really, really good. So what's the direction here? And signing Mike Evans to the contract, okay, cool. I'm fine with that. But what's the direction? Because you're saying you're not rebuilding, you're retooling, and not a Super Bowl contender. So you're in the middle, in the hamster wheel. Fascinating conversation to have moving forward. Shout out to Mike Evans, man. Pay Mike. Mike is paid. He got his money. He got what he wanted. Of course, he could have got more on the market. Next up is Baker Mayfield. I just hope that he's not taking no discount. What do you mean not taking no discount? What does that mean? What you mean? What you think and then they coming up with these narratives about the Falcons and the Patriots. Oh, come on, give me a break. The Bucs are the only team that makes sense for Baker Mayfield. Now, you could use the Falcons with Zach Robinson as the OC and Raheem Morris, but to be honest with you, the Bucs makes the most sense. Do not let these media members fool you. It's Bucs or bust for Baker Mayfield. What do you mean not taking no discount? What does that mean? I don't know. As long as it ain't over $30 million, I'm cool with that. I mean, to be honest with you, it should be between 20 and 25 million, but as long as it ain't over 30, I give him some leeway on that. $28 million a year, I'm cool with that. But it can't be over no 30 because I haven't seen anything that says he's a $35 million, $40 million, nothing. So you mean to tell me if the Bucs give this man some money after paying Mike Evans, you paying Baker Mayfield after his career season, 4,044 yards, 20 touchdowns, and interceptions, his best season after 7 years, you're going to pay him based on trajectory? Wow. Okay. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up. I just want to drop the video real quick. Mike Evans paid 2-year, $52 million, $35 million guaranteed. I cannot wait to see the breakdown of this contract. I do. I really do. Because that contract, $35 million guaranteed. Sheesh. Is it you gonna get all that money in the first year? I mean, yeah. So the first year could be fully guaranteed. So that means what? I mean, I don't know, man. Like, it's $35 million guaranteed. So how much of it is guaranteed in 2024? Because whatever is guaranteed in 2024, that's the cap hit. So how much of it is guaranteed in the first year versus the second year? How much of it is going to be voided? Oh man, they need to hurry up with this contract breakdown. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, shouts out to all the Pirates and Sea Bandits. Thank you for joining this video. Rejoice, Bucs fans. Rejoice, Pirates and Sea Bandits. We got our guy back. Y'all have a conversation about this in the chat, in the comment section. I might probably gonna drop a video tomorrow. We can get a little bit more in detail about it. With that being said, fire those cannons. Seize the day. Raise the flag. Hashtag Mike paid. BucosLocker. Signing out. I got class at 5:30. Peace out.